Martin Hewitt.
Glad to be here today among my friends, not enemies, first of all. Secondly, I think it's extremely important to understand that what happened the other night at 2 in the morning is not democracy. It is the opposite of democracy. It has nothing to do with party. It has to do with greedy individuals who are now in control of the Republican Party. Some might call them fake Republicans to compare to what they call fake news. Questions I have: how is it we are going to run up a $1.5 trillion deficit now and couldn't come up with $1 trillion back when we needed to save our economy back in 2008, 2009? I'm curious about that. The other question is, well, how do you raise the deficit by $1.5 trillion and call yourself a fiscal conservative? I don't see how that's possible. But think about what's really going on here. You have extremist Republicans, and obviously I'm not one of those or I wouldn't be here. I'm a very moderate Republican, as many of you know by now. And I think the important thing we have to do is all work together to get those people out, such as Mr. Frelinghuysen. I don't really want to give him the honorarium of congressman at this moment. And I think we have to get him out at the earliest possible time, which is why I'm running against him as a moderate Republican to get rid of him in the primary. Then it's me against one of the candidates that you will eventually decide upon, and it'll be a wonderful contest, and we will all support each other to make sure that government actually does what it should do, which is support the people. Right now, what's going on in Washington is not in support of the people. It's in support of special interests and those people who donate to the congressman resulting therefrom. What we really need to do is get together, think less of party, think of America first, and move ahead and solve problems. The first problem we have to solve, by the way, is where do we stand as a nation? What are our goals? How can we come up, even begin to think about a tax plan when we don't even know what our goals are, therefore we don't know what money we need to go move forward. So I suggest that we actually take a step back and say, what are our goals, figure that out, and then come up with a tax plan. This is not a tax plan. This is theft on the largest scale this country has ever seen. Not just of Democrats, not just of Republicans, not just of the middle, lower class. It's small business, it's women's rights, you can go on and on forever. It's mind-boggling. And to this moment, we still don't know exactly what's in the bill, do we? Because we're learning, some people can't even decipher the scribblings on the side of the page.
They haven't read it.
I know. And the fact is, how can we move forward when we haven't even seen what's on the page? How can people vote for something when they don't know what's on the page? That's not representative government. That's not we the people. So what I ask of all of you today is, let's continue to protest, regardless of party. We are Americans, first, last, and always, and let's throw these people out who are not representing us. Thank you.